Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you how to make these really cute crochet amigurumi sleeping cats. It's a simple pattern to follow and doesn't take too much of time to make. So let's get started. For this project I'm going to use some yarn scraps that I have, a crochet hook size 3.5 millimeters, a stitch marker, a yarn needle, a pair of scissors, black yarn to make the eyes and whisker details, some stuffing. I'm just using leftovers from an old pillow. You can use either polyfill, fiberfill or cotton. Now in order to get started, we're going to create a magic ring. Just hold your yarn and create an X behind your fingers. Insert your hook into the bottom loop, pull up the top loop and twist it, and now pull up a stitch and your magic ring is ready. Into this magic ring we're going to place 6 single crochets. So insert, yarn over and pull through. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now take your tail end and just pull it to close up your circle and to tighten it. This is the end of row 1. Now for row 2, we'll be placing 2 single crochets into each of these 6 stitches. That is an increase in each one. So insert your hook into the first stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and in the same stitch another single crochet. So that's 2. Into the next one you do 1 and another one for 2, and do this all the way around until you have 12 stitches. Now that I've completed my 12 stitches, I'm just going to insert my stitch marker into the 12th stitch so that I know where my previous row ends. For row 3, we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by an increase. That means 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, all the way around until you have 18 stitches. So that's 1 single crochet followed by 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and you'll continue this pattern all the way around. Now for row 4, we do 2 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 24 stitches. So that's 1, 2 single crochets, and in the same stitch 2 more. Now for row 5, we'll be doing 3 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 30 stitches per row. So I did my 3 single crochets and my increase over here. Now for row 6, we're going to do 4 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 36 stitches. For row 7, we're going to do 5 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 42 stitches. And this is going to be our last row of increases for the head. Now for rows 8 to 14, you'll just place 1 single crochet all the way around for a total of 42 stitches per row. Now for row 15, we'll be doing 5 single crochets followed by a decrease. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and to do a decrease, yarn over, pick up a loop, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pick up a loop and pull through all 3. I'll show you that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to do a decrease, yarn over, pick up a loop, yarn over, pick up another loop and pull through all 3. You're going to continue this until you have 36 stitches all around. For row 16, we're going to do 4 single crochets followed by a decrease. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 followed by a decrease for a total of 30 stitches. For row 17, we're going to do 3 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 24 stitches. Now before we go into the next row, it's a good time to just stuff your head. Now for row number 18, we'll be doing 2 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 18 stitches. Now for row number 19, you're going to place 1 single crochet and a decrease for a total of 12 stitches. Now you're going to do 1 decrease all the way around for a total of 6 stitches and then close up the head. Now before I continue on with my doll, I just want to embroider a nose and 2 eyes. So I want my cat to be sleeping, so I'm going to do 2 semicircles for the eyes, a triangle for the nose, and then 3 lines on either side for the whiskers. So now our head is ready, let's create the ears. Now for the ears, we're going to start with a magic ring again. But this time instead of 6, we're only going to do 4 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. And just tug to close your loop. Now for row 2, we're going to do 1 single crochet and 1 increase in every stitch for a total of 6. Now for row 4, we're going to do 3 single crochets and an increase for a total of 10. And for the last row, row 5, we're going to do 4 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 12. Now that your little ear is complete, just slip stitch onto the next stitch and leave a long tail for sewing in and cut this off. Now create another ear exactly like this and I'll teach you how to sew this onto the head. Now I've completed both my ears. If you see there's one string which is on the top of your ear, just take a needle and just pull this through onto the other side. Thread your needle again with the long tail that we left at the end and decide the placement of your ears. You can place it wherever you want. I think I want my ears right here. So I'm just going to put this over here and then just do a simple stitch around to secure it to the head. Now in order to make the body, we'll start with the legs. So you start with a magic ring with 6 single crochets inside of it. Now you tug the magic ring to close it. And for row 2, in every single crochet we'll be placing an increase for a total of 12. So 2 single crochets in every stitch. Now for rows 3 to 14, you'll be placing 1 single crochet all the way around for a total of 12 stitches per row. And then repeat the same pattern for another leg as well. So now that I've completed one leg, I just wanted to show you how to stuff this. Just roll your stuffing into a tube and then you can just insert it inside. And once you feel like your leg is stuffed enough, just hold it down and roll it a couple of times. So any extra stuffing that's there will come out the other side. In order to end your leg, just place a slip stitch on the last stitch and cut the yarn. Make sure that you don't close your leg because we're going to use this to create the body. So create your second leg and meet me back here again. So now that I've finished crocheting both my legs, I'm going to take the leg which is still attached to the yarn and make 6 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And now I'm going to attach it to the other leg. So I'm just going to pick one of the stitches that are easy to go into and place a slip stitch through, and now continue crocheting all the way around. So once the legs are woven together, this is how it looks. Now we're going to go around and place one single crochet all the way around for a total of 24 stitches for row 2. Now we do one single crochet and one increase all the way around for a total of 30 stitches. Now for rows 4 and 5, place one single crochet all around for a total of 30 stitches. Now for the next row, we're going to do 2 single crochets followed by an increase for a total of 36 stitches. Now for rows 7 to 17, you're going to place one single crochet all the way around for a total of 36 stitches per row. After row 17, if you feel like the body is still a little small, you can go ahead for a few more rows as well. Now for row number 18, we're going to do 2 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 30 stitches. Now for row number 19, we're going to do one single crochet followed by a decrease for a total of 24 stitches. Now before we make the rest of the body, just make sure that you stuff it properly. I'm using some old yarn bits as well. Now for the next row, we're going to do 2 single crochets followed by a decrease for a total of 18 stitches. Now for row 21, we're going to do one single crochet followed by a decrease for a total of 12 stitches. Now for the last row, decrease all the way around and close the body. Now for the last part of the cat, you're going to make the tail, create a magic ring and insert 4 single crochets and pull the loop to tighten. Now place 2 single crochets in each of the stitches, so an increase around for a total of 8. Now for rows 3 to 24, you will place one single crochet around for 8 stitches per row. I now have all the individual elements ready. So I have the body, the head and the tail, and now we just need to assemble this together. So this is the way you will be positioning the head of the cat, right here. So just grab a needle and a yarn of a similar color and you can just start sewing the head to the body. So now that we have the head in place, it's time to add the tail. What I forgot to mention is I did stuff the tail. It's pretty difficult to stuff, so just use the back of your hook and keep pushing the stuffing in till it reaches the bottom. Now we'll be positioning the tail in such a way that it goes at the back and then twists this way in front. So you'll be placing a stitch here and then a stitch here as well. Your adorable sleepy little cat is ready. If you enjoyed this video, like it, share it with all your friends, subscribe to my channel and let me know what you want to see next. Until next time, bye bye.